Exploring Chile Travel is a Chilean-based tour operator and travel boutique that does more than offer travel services. We offer unique travel experiences. When you travel to South America, you want to be rest assured that you are traveling with the best, an organization that knows how to create your vacation into a dream. For we are the best. We are proud of being Chilean and know all this great country has to offer you, the traveler. No other company can offer you what we can with our full network of hotels, tour guides, and transportation. But don't take my word for it. We invite you to continue watching and see a preview of the magical destinations where Explore Chile Travel can take you. The country of Chile is set between the Andean mountain chain and the southern Pacific Ocean, a long but narrow country that spans nearly 4,500 kilometers along the southwestern coast of South America. In the north lies the driest desert in the world, the Atacama, a Mediterranean fertile region in the center, and ice glaciers in the south. Chile is truly a land of vast diversity. Words and pictures alone cannot describe the beauty and wonder of this rich natural country. Santiago, Chile's capital and home to more than 6 million inhabitants, is the point of departure for our journey to Araucanía and the Lake District, and takes you along the famous Pan-American Highway. The destinations are located approximately 700 kilometers to the south. There are hundreds of restaurants along the road that serve typical Chilean plates, such as cazuela, pollo abrejado, and plateada, consisting of meat and mashed potatoes. Here you will meet the Mapuches, the indigenous people from the area who live around Lake Booty, in over 100 communities that maintain their traditional way of life. Mapuche means man of the earth, and the connection these people have with nature is incredibly strong. Their homes are built with traditional architectural rules and in complete harmony with nature.
All on a misty morning, I come to you with love. All on a misty morning, I come to you. I come to you with love.
The journey then takes us towards the Andes mountain range and the Conguillo National Park. The day trip in the park takes us along a footpath through dense woods and a forest of imposing evergreen araucarias. The peaks of the Sierra Nevada are reflected in the still waters of Lake Conguillo and the 3,125 meter high double cone of the Yaima volcano, one of the most active volcanoes in the world, which creates a dramatic background to the scene. Traveling further south, we reach Pucón, an elegant tourist city and home to our next great adventure. Here, we can climb the 2,847 meter high Villarrica volcano. Joaquin, our expert mountain climber, will guide you to the crater, and on the way, he will teach you how to eat ice.
I don't know
As you make your way up this volcano, you will find that the climb takes as much of a toll on your mind as on your legs. After 4 hours of hard walking, you will feel that you are near the summit. However, it takes another hour of strenuous climbing up a 50% slope. The air is thin, and a furious wind is blowing until you reach the crater, where sulfurous flames are emitted from its magmatic core. After the arduous climb, the views of the lakes and the neighboring Yaima volcano will truly have a mystical effect on you. The journey continues through central Chile to Chiloé, a 100-kilometer long island with a surface area of 9,181 square kilometers. This is a world apart, cut off for centuries from colonial Chile, a world that has developed and maintained a distinct culture of its own, a culture that shapes the architecture, the food, the music, and above all, the mythology, a mythology to which the local people are bound to this day. Where could you find scenery equal to this? Luxuriant forest of the deepest greens, mountain peaks that plunge into the sea, tiny fishing villages that all form the backdrop to legends that are at times seem to merge into reality. Chiloé Island has been judged by National Geographic to rank its qualification of the world's best islands. Chiloé ranks high due to its stunning scenery, untouched nature, and it being an island unspoiled by mass tourism. Next, we would like to take you to Archipelago Juan Fernandez.
I've been a wild rover for many's a year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer.
A group of 3 small islands and atolls scattered in the Pacific Ocean, located 670 kilometers from the Chilean coastline. The archipelago is named after the explorer who first set foot on the islands in 1574, but it was made famous in the 18th century when Daniel Defoe's classic was published. Millions of readers have explored the largest of the 3 islands in their imaginations. This is the island that takes its name from the main character of the book, Robinson Crusoe. The islanders from Juan Fernandez rarely visit the mainland. In fact, many live their whole lives without ever setting foot on the continent. The economy of the island is based on fishing. The seafloor is rich in lobster, and the life of the village revolves around the dock. "70% of the plants on the island are endemic, and there is a large variety of palms and holm oaks, but this plant life is under threat from man. The magical and enchanting hummingbirds that make the archipelago their home are at risk of extinction. The indigenous sandalwood tree has already disappeared from the island, and even the splendid fur seals of Juan Fernandez are under threat. At the end of the 17th century, the population of fur seals stood at over 4 million, but intensive hunting reduced this number to only 200 by the 1960s. Since then, the fur seals have been protected, and their numbers have risen to over 9,000. The last stop on our tour takes you to Easter Island, which is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most isolated and mysterious places on the planet. It is located 3,600 kilometers from the Chilean coastline, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and is part of the Chilean territory. The landscape of the island is characterized by steep cliffs, which plunge 3,000 meters into the sea. This volcanic island is 24 kilometers long and 13 kilometers wide. It has 3 dormant volcanoes, Ranocao, Ranoraraku, and Taravaca, and is home to approximately 4,000 inhabitants. It takes about 5 hours by plane from Santiago to reach the island. Rapa Nui, the local name for Easter Island, stands out from the other islands of the Pacific that are characterized by their rich and luxuriant tropical vegetation. However, Rapa Nui is barren and bare. What makes this island truly magical are the gigantic stone statues, the moai. No one knows why these enormous statues were built. There are currently 638 on the island, and it is thought that there were at one time over 1,000. The moai, with some wearing the distinctive hat, the pukao, are made from a reddish stone. But how did the Rapa Nui survive on such an arid and barren island? And without wood, how could they have transported the enormous stone statues over a distance of 10 kilometers? Some of these statues are as tall as 11 meters and weigh up to 82 tons. All of this leads the experts to believe that this island was very different from the one discovered by the Dutch explorer Jacob Roggeveen in 1722, and had a much larger population than the 2,000 inhabitants who were then living on the island. An island once covered by a subtropical forest was ridden by deforestation and forest fires that led to almost the complete destruction of the ecosystem, and left the Rapa Nui starving for food. The history of Easter Island, especially given the state of the world in which we are now living, should make us reflect and ask ourselves the following questions. Why didn't they stop before it was too late? What were they thinking when they cut down the last palm tree? We hope that what happened to Easter Island and her inhabitants can serve as a lesson for us all who live on this planet. We invite you to come discover the magic and beauty of this island for yourself. We will help you to explore Chile.